Hey guys, you're watching Simpsons Only. My name is AJ, and here we are back on another episode of Let's Build Springfield. But what I didn't realise is it's episode 25, which means World Tour. We do it on every series, every 25 episodes on any sort of creative series like this. We do a World Tour, and we go over the things that we've already built to show the new subscribers and for people that just want to see the buildings again, what we've done so far. So I've also done a couple of really cool things. I want to first thank a guy, a subscriber. I think his YouTube username is The Dutch Bear. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I really do apologise. But he's been making, or she, I think it's he, has been making some fantastic Minecraft Simpsons skins, which I'm going to show you and we're going to add to during this episode, during this sort of world tour. So I want to thank you hugely for that. Our first house here, we have to start off at the Simpsons house, don't we? It just makes complete sense. As far as these NPCs go, I would really like them to wander around the place. I could do that relatively easily in a very simple way. We've done it on I think one of the first couple of episodes, like we can hit Homer here and set his like walking speed and just get him to wander around the area. But I would really like them to go to specific points, which we'll be able to do eventually. I just need to look in a little bit more on how to code that to make it work correctly. But here's the Simpsons house, which is completely furnished inside. All the walls I've all done. Let's go this way round. We've got the piano here in the main sort of living area. We've got the lounge here where they all run onto the sofa for the start of the program. There's a Channel 6 news. I love these, itchy and scratchy. We've got all of the skins. I'm going to have to show you the skins, man. It's crazy. The guy's been doing a fantastic job at it for sure. The kitchen here. And then we've got the dining room where they all eat for their meals. And then we've got... let me through. Thank you. We've got the Rumpus Room, which is a room that is very rarely seen at all on any Simpsons episodes. I think it's only ever been seen once or twice, possibly. And then we've got where the basement would be. I haven't done the basement yet. We probably will, maybe. I don't know. And then we've got the garage here with Marge's car on the inside. Let's go upstairs. I'm trying to go as quickly as possible because there is a couple of things that I want to do here today on the world. We've got Marge and Homer's room. I really like this room. I really like that bed. That bed's a really cool bed. It's a shame that we can't actually use it, but I think that looks really, really nice with their ensuite bathroom. I'm uploading a video at the minute, which is why it's lagging a little bit when I'm opening and closing doors, but it's no real problem. We've got, this is Maggie's room. Yeah, with Maggie's crib and stuff like that, little chair and desks and shelves and stuff like that. We've put a lot of detail into this building. We really did. Lisa's room here with her little desk and her mirror in front. Then we've got Bart's room here at the end of the corridor with his little desk and his wardrobe. Open up and close. I really like this homemade furniture using Microblocks. We haven't done enough of that. We really want to do some more. Even got curtains in every room of this house, which is really funny. And then, whoops, where am I? I'm on the inside, inside Bart's room. There we go. And then finally, the upstairs bathroom, which turned out to be a little bit too big. But that's Minecraft for you, isn't it? That's how Minecraft scales work. Okay, so let's go over, if I can get out of here. Let's go over to Ned's house next door, which we can now add another character to. We haven't done the inside of this one, but the outside looks really, really nice, doesn't it? I think it looks fabulous how we've been using the slopes and the Microblocks to really get the building how it looks like in the cartoon. But let's add another one here. He did make the Dutch Bear. I think he's got a skin dex where he's been uploading all the files to. I think it's his username is username with a Z. I think I can't really remember it, to be honest. He did make Rod and Todd, but I've just forgotten to download it yet. Mod is Ned's wife's name, and I've got the ghost version of her here. Because obviously in The Simpsons now, Maud is passed away. She died, didn't she, in one of the episodes? And She never really appears in the episodes as a ghost. I think she has once or twice, but in the Simpsons Tapped Out game, you can get this character as a ghost, so that works really well. And then we'll add Rod and Todd when I download them. I do apologise for not having that ready for this episode. Thank you. Daytime. On this side, we've got the Browns' house, which nobody really knows who lives there, what it's there for. There's no real reason for the house being there, but it's the house that is always next to the Simpsons house on every single episode. It's just like a sort of an Easter egg of the game. We've got Milhouse over here. This is Milhouse's house. I did forget to build the chimney as well on this house episode, so we need to add a chimney to that. You guys picked up on that. I didn't. I was looking at the picture. I didn't even see that it had a chimney, but we will be adding that soon. But he has done Kirk, which is Milhouse's dad here. It looks so good, doesn't it? Kirk. And yeah, we'll leave him like that. We don't need to scale up any of the other things. His little eyes and everything. Oh, that's really clever. Yeah, that's really clever because he's got the glasses, but the glasses would make his eyes look really small. As you can see, if we look behind it, see how small his eyes would be? So then they've put that. That's really clever. That's very, very smart. Even got a little pokey out nose as well. I like that. Okay, and then we've even got Milhouse's mum, which I know they don't live together in the cartoon. Luann, isn't it? Her name is Luann. There we go. I think this is how you spell it. That's how I'm going to spell it for the time being anyway. They don't actually live together. They've divorced or they've split up. Luann works at the cracker factory and lives here with Milhouse. Kirk, we will eventually move because he lives in his own sort of like a bachelor pad, doesn't he? Does he live? I think he lives in the Sleazy Hotel. It should be the Sleep Easy Hotel, but because of the lights that went out on Sleep Easy, it just made Sleazy. I think that's where he stays. I might be wrong. No, I don't think he does stay there actually. I don't know. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. But they don't live together. So yeah, we've got those two in. So cool adding these characters. Once we get them all able to wander about and interact with each other, it's going to bring a whole new level to Minecraft. Interactable characters. Really, really cool. So we're going to pop down here to the Quickie Mart. Load up chunk error. To the Quickie Mart here. Where Apu's here. And don't worry, I have changed what he says now. So he now says, "Thank you, come again." I love the Quickie Mart. I think it's one of my favourite little buildings here. It looks great from the outside. We've got the Quickie Mart sign. I done that by editing one of the paintings in the game files to show that instead. But yeah, it's looking cool. Got the squishy machine behind there with a little cup on it. We've got stuff for sale in the shop. One of my favourite buildings I've actually ever built on Minecraft, I think, which is really strange because it's very basic. I just seem to have this connection with it. I just really, really like how it turned out. Anyway, let's fly. Let's go this way first, towards the Moe's Tavern, which I do have to change Moe's skin or update Moe's skin, because as you can see, when I was placing down the skins on Luann and Kirk, I've actually named them so all the Simpsons character skins are at the top. However, I forgot to do Barney, obviously. However, it did throw off all of these skins, so we've just got to edit Moe, edit, and change his skin. See, I put a little dot in front here, so then all the Simpsons skins are at the top here. So let's go down to Moe. There we go. We get Moe back in there. So this is Moe's Bar, Moe's Tavern, whatever you want to call it. We've got the love tester machine here. That was on a couple of episodes. The ladies and gents toilets. It was the ladies' toilets, I have been informed, isn't actually a ladies' toilet, because obviously not many women come in here, if any at all. So in one of the episodes, we saw that the ladies' toilet had actually been turned into Moe's office, where he was a boxing, what do you call it, manager? Is it manager? Yeah, I think so, a boxing manager. And that was his office. He used to sit on the toilet in there for his office work. Really funny. It was one where Homer becomes quite a successful boxer, to be honest. But yeah, I really like this building as well because of the stained glass on the front. It really does look like Moe's. I would really like to change another sign. I tell you what would be really, really good would be the ability to add more paintings to Minecraft. I don't think that we can do that. I'll have to look into it. If it's possible that we can actually add more paintings, then that'll be amazing, because I can just add as many paintings as I want of any size and just make everything have names on the buildings. It would be wonderful. Not sure if that's 100% possible, but I'll have to have a look into it. I'll do some research. If you guys know the answer, let me know in the comment section below if you're familiar with PC Minecraft stuff. So we've got Crusty Burger here. So it'd be really cool to have Crusty Burger written along there on the side, but at the moment it's just not possible. And on the inside here, I really like this building too. There's not really a building on the world that I'm disappointed with yet. Maybe there'll be one, but if there is, we can always change it. And we've even got around the back here, we've got cookers that are on, even though there's nothing in it. And it looks so cool. Little storage area here. These crates are even usable, which is amazing. I would love to have that in real Minecraft. However, we've got another one to add here. We've got the squeaky voice teen. What did I put him as? Teen. I might have just put him as. Was it? Teen. There we go. Squeaky voice teen. We're going to actually add more than one about the place. Squeaky voice teen. Because this guy works everywhere. He works in Krusty Burger. He works in the cinema, the theater, Aztec Theater. Every episode he seems to have a different job. It is weird how when you first put down an NPC, they just stare at the ground for a while, and then they'll eventually finish and sort of look up. It's like they're powering up, and they're like, whoop, 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 and then they'll look up. It's quite funny. We've also got another character that we can add in here for now, until we add the next place for it, and that's Crusty. A Crusty skin was actually made, which is amazing, and it looks really good. That's a very tough skin to do because of the hair. I didn't think it would be able to be done. I thought no matter what sort of skin they try and do, it's going to look awful. But that is very, very impressive. Krusty's skin there. Very well done. So we'll leave him in the Krusty Burger for now. Is he looking up yet? Yeah, now he's looking up. Until we build like Krusty's show. What's the real word for that? I can't remember what his actual place is. But there'll be an actual Krusty Land Studios. That's it, Krusty Studios, isn't it? Where we'll have the stage, and maybe we can get Sideshow Bob and stuff like that in there as well. But for now, he's nice and happy in there. Over here, I need to update Wiggum as well. I've even got Ralph Wiggum. Maybe, do we look at him now? No, I'll show you Ralph Wiggum when we, where's Wiggum? There he is. I'll show you Ralph Wiggum once we get the Wiggum's house done, and then we'll put him there. He looks so good. That's really realistic as a skin. We even made him fatter as well with the scale options to look like Chief Wiggum. That's a really nice building as well. That would work well on normal Minecraft. You could just use quartz slabs exactly like I have. That building would actually be possible to do in vanilla Minecraft, which is crazy. Okay, we've got Android's jungle, Android's dungeon here. We will be doing the interior to both of these buildings at some point. Do I have Comic Book Guy? I'm sure I did. I just might not have added him. I might not have added him in here, which is a shame. But he did make a Comic Book Sky skin to go in here, but I can't. I'm sure it would have been under C. So that's a bit of a shame. But there is one, so I'll be adding that. I'll do that when we do the interior. Why not? That's no waste. And then next to it is Skip's Diner, which isn't really the most popular building on the whole program, but it is located next to Android's dungeon in every episode without fail, pretty much. So that's how that is. We've got the Jebediah statue here with the town hall. I've got Mayor Quimby. I've also got Judge Snyder, I think. But I don't think I have put that skin. I've got them on my computer. I just haven't added them all in. Judge J. I don't think I've got it in here. But yeah, Judge Snyder is also a skin that's been made. So we can put him in. Make him a little bit fatter because he's quite a chunky character. We do, however, have the mayor to go in here. This building isn't complete yet. We started this last episode. Next episode, we might either be completing this building or adding a little bit to the police station with the cop cars and stuff like that. But why not add Mayor Quimby? I think I put him under Mayor. That's not bad, is it? Now, he's a little bit chunky, so let's add a little bit of scale to his body. Not too much, because he's not a huge guy. Whoops. Not height. You could do some really funky stuff with this, couldn't you? So make him nice and fat. Like that. And Mayor Quimby? I think that's how you spell it, isn't it? Yeah, it looks right. Mayor Quimby there. Daytime. Yeah, that works out well. He is quite a chunky guy from what I can remember, so that works out well. No back to this building yet. As I say, it is still incomplete. That's work in progress. And then we've got the school here. I really, really like this building. It's probably one of the buildings that look the most like the one off the program because of the very bright colours and very defining shape it has. We've already got Willy out the back here, which I spelt wrong. You guys let me know. It should be IE instead of Y, which makes sense. So we put Willy's skin back on here. That's a bit of an update. And there's a couple of new characters that we can put down here. We've got Dolph, which is one of the bullies. Dolph. And we've got Kearney as well. So Kearney will go in there. Kearney. Oops. Journey? Kearney. Had to look around my mic if I changed my voice then. I haven't got Jimbo or Nelson yet. I'm sure he's working on those. But maybe we can get like a little group of bullies here to put down. It's quite funny. Kearney actually has a son. Not many people know about this, but Kearney, although he's at Springfield Elementary, he's actually an adult. And he has a child that looks exactly like him, which is quite funny. But yeah, here's a bully. Once we get Nelson, we'll put like Nelson here and Jimbo there. And then we'll have the group of bullies in the school. These are really, really cool hoops, basketball hoops. Really cool way of doing it using like the little pipe blocks that pipes would usually go through on some certain mods. So that looks really cool. And then we've got Reverend Lovejoy's church over here. And I think I've got Reverend Lovejoy's skin. I think I've put it into the game files here. Maybe we could build a hearse in one of these spaces. That could be quite good. I don't think the First Church of Springfield has a cemetery attached to it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think there is actually cemeteries that have all of the graves in them. I don't think the church itself has any. I might be wrong about that, but I know that there is an actual cemetery itself. So we want Reverend Lovejoy. Rev Lovejoy. That looks really good as well. A great job on all these skins. So we're going to do Rev Lovejoy in there. Yeah, that works out really well. I like that. So cool. So really, really cool. Okay, so that's the church. We haven't done the inside to this one. I would love to do the interior of here because it's just the perfect space for... These blocks can obviously be removed. We had to put these blocks down to actually get the roof in because of this how the slopes work. With this mod can be a little bit frustrating, but those blocks can go, and then we can get all the pews in and stuff like that. It'll be perfect. It's going to look really, really nice, that. So we'll shut down that. And then we've got the Aztec Theater, which, again, I'm going to put Squeaky Voice Teen to work in, just because it's going to look so funny having more than one of them about. You guys are still a little bit torn about the interior to this place. Like, we want to build an interior, but there just physically isn't enough room. I think we're going to be building it on the top levels, maybe even if we remove some of the windows. I don't know. We'll have to sort of work that one out as we go. So, he shouldn't move, actually. We should be able to just place... Oops. How are we going to do this? Because we can't move them. Like, we can't bump into them. If I close this, I can't bump into them to move. Unless... Stats... I'm probably looking way past it. Nope, not that. Door interact is disabled. movement. He's standing, wandering, moving path, body animation. Yeah, this is really cool. You can get him to dance and all sorts. I don't know. I want to have like a collision. Turn collision on somehow so then we can move him. But I really don't know how to do that. And I can't get him in because it's like the middle of a block. He just ends up standing up here, look. I'll put him out here for now. And then we'll try and figure out how to do it. So we want teen to go in here. Let's add him again on here. Squeaky voice teen. And I couldn't believe that we were already at 25 episodes on this series. That's just crazy to think how much we've done already. How many episodes we've gone through. There's a lot of progress, so this is a lot of building to be done in such a short period of time. What I would like to do, though, is just hint, trick you into what other ones. We've got Dr. Nick, Carl and Lenny have both been done. That will work at the power plant, which we'll do soon. Duffman, Fat Tony, Grandpa. That's going to be a cool one to do. Maybe we can do the retirement home pretty soon to get Grandpa in. And maybe some of the other old folk characters would be quite cool. Kent Brockman. There's Lenny. Any other ones that we haven't put in yet? Skinner. Oh yeah, we can put Skinner in at the school for sure. And then and then Ralph Wiggum. So oops, let's get rid of you. You fancy Steve guy. Skinner. It's as close to Skinner as we can get. I must admit, it's not the most amazing skin. It's not as good as some of the other ones. But it's a really hard character to do in Minecraft. We'll put him out the front. I think that'll make more sense to have Skinner out the front here. Skinner! That's not Skinner. That's Smithers. I've named it wrong. I do have a Skinner's. Have I got Smithers somewhere then? No, I don't. Oh, well, that's Skinner. That's Smithers, not Skinner. I haven't got a Mr. Burns skin yet. I'll have to find one. But anyway. Okay, guys. Well, we've gone through all the buildings now that we've done so far. The next world tour will be in 25 episodes. Thank you also for informing people on all the series that have been wanting world tours on some of them. A couple of you have been really kind enough to actually inform them that we do that every 25 episodes, which is really nice because that saves me having to say that as often as I do. If you guys start informing people as well, I really do thank you, and you're doing it in a very nice way, which I really do appreciate as well. We're going to continue on this series next episode. I don't know which one we're going to do yet. We'll figure it out as we go. I love this series. It's one of my favourite series, if not my favourite series at the moment. Being able to bring back my childhood. And it's not really my childhood because I watch just as much Simpsons now as I did when I was younger. But let's stop rambling. For now, we're going to leave it there. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. I love this car design as well. It's really cool. Alright, guys. Bye!